And I would like to start off with Ms. Ratna ji about, she's done her first Gujarati film, Kutch Express, with Mansi. And I think that's amazing. The movie apparently is really good from what I hear. Ma'am, in your opinion, do you think there has been a big change in the entertainment industry, especially post-COVID?
Hello, and I think the fact that we are today a panel of people from different languages, people who are making movies in different languages, and other content, of course. The fact that there is such a panel that exists today is a sign of that change. Once upon a time when we said movies, we spoke about Bollywood. We did not even realize that that is meant to be a sort of insulting term. Bollywood is not a compliment of any kind, but we have accepted it, we've taken it to heart, and we are very proud of it. Fortunately, things have been changing. One of the big changes, of course, is that there are many more educated Indians today than there ever were before. And they are watching all kinds of content. Thanks to the pandemic and the fact that we were all locked up at home, we've all discovered that other programs in languages other than what we were used to have been extremely interesting, sometimes much better than the languages we've been used to. And I'm hoping, and I can see that there is that change, that there are people in the general audience who are willing to see films made in other languages. The fact that you know about a Gujarati film with me and Mansi in it is a big change. Once upon a time, a film made in Gujarat never made it to anyone's notice anywhere in the country. So there is much change happening, and I'm very proud to be part of the situation when there is this change happening. The other reason, of course, is that filmmakers today are infinitely more equipped than they used to be. We've been learning. We learn on the job. We've had no training institutions in this country, or practically none, except for a couple run by the government for a while, and many others run by private chaps who really can't qualify. So we don't have any notion of training people for making movies. We have been very, very poor academically in this area. But thanks to the internet, now people learn on their own. They watch what's happening world over, and they are learning every day. Kids, young kids, 17, 18, 16, pick up a camera and manage to make something. So there is that enormous change of the accessibility to resources, the cheap resources that we need today to produce any kind of content. TikTok takes no money at all. So all these things have fed into the idea that different kinds of content is acceptable to different audiences. Our mistake still, of course, is that we keep imagining that every thing should be acceptable to everyone. Pan-Indian, that's our big attempt, Pan-Indian. Everything cannot be pan-Indian. I mean, you can have an idli dosa in Kashmir. That doesn't make it a Kashmiri dish. It's just something you enjoy, a different taste, right? Similarly in movies. Films in different languages are a different flavor. Something that's talking to you about life in a place that you know nothing about. When I watch a film from Manipur, I get blown away because I'm seeing stuff that I didn't know about. The way in which people live there, the way in which they think, the way in which society is changing. Films reflect all that. So therefore, we have a fairly important role to play. And this change is wonderful, and hopefully it shall continue. Unfortunately, it has been very uneven. Gujarat in particular, since I'm speaking on that front, Gujarat in particular has had a very uneven, rough ride. Some of them have been good and acceptable to all, but some of them have been poor quality. We are going to have to bump up quality in all cinema, regional, Hindi, everything. And we are going to have to try harder to get across to a new audience. So those are the big challenges that I see ahead of us. But that films in different languages will survive, I think I'm very hopeful about that.